Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 and welcome back to a bit more chill time in Final Upgrade. Yes, Final Upgrade where Big Boss Constructotron in this episode will be... It shall achieve its final form. It shall have a power rating of 8,999 because I don't think it's going to go over 1,000. I still basically view this design as being a bit flawed because of the whole resource loop on it, but I did say we'd finish it up and give it a shot, and we are going to do that today. Now, to do that, we are going to acquire stuff. We have unlocked gold. If I have a quick look, see, double check. Yeah, we got the gold, we got the tier 2 storage, basic version. I've also gone digging around in here because after last time I ran the game for a little while, and just pumping out machine parts gave me an extra like 550,000 free experience for technologies and stuff. So I've queued up a bunch of stuff that'll be useful. So, start off, we've got tier 2 batteries, so better power storage. We're going to unlock glass and silicon ingots, which we need for some planetary upgrades and production, like Lettercorny waiting on electric shells, which requires the silicon ingots, and I think some of our missile tech requires that as well. Then we've got iron nickel composite, which we do need for some stuff around the place. Are you an iron nickel composite? Okay, that colony there requires iron nickel composite, and a bunch of resource spots that are required for upgrading as well. So we've got that in the pipeline. Let's have a look. Right. Followed by punching up from fuel to energy from fuel, which the tutorial has you research, by the way, at the very start of the game. I just never bothered to grab it. Then nanites, then hydrogen, of all things, which of course we require to make those rockets and things. So we can make rockets as soon as we get hydrogen and heavy missiles. So we're just missing the tech and then we can do it. And there's a colony, of course, that requires rockets. We're one step away from nuclear torpedoes. Actually, what do we need from torpedoes? Uranium rods, which are stamped from uranium. Alright. We're also within spitting distance of titanium as well, by the way. It's just one branch up from gold. So we're almost there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get rolling. We need to actually begin production and refining of the gold. And for that, well, we've got access to the tier 2 storages now. So I think I'm going to rework my compact fabricated design around a tier 2 instead of a tier 1. Bigger storage, more production, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and knock that out. Though we'll have to make a little bit of gold off the bat as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that should just about do it. So what we've done is we've increased the storage capacity for materials, as you do. We've got a space set aside, as you can see here, for a tier 2 storage input rather than a trade hub. So there's that. And the actual number of machines is increased by 50% compared to the tier 1 version we prepared before. I want to control S. Dent, Stamper, Array, tier 2. Okay, so I got that. We can use that to update, well, lots of our existing stuff to generally improve materials, so that's going to be a big help. I just have to get this thing built now and sorted out. So you are gold. You do gold ore processing. Copy it all. You'll call gold ingots. There's only one output here for gold ingots, but that's because these guys hold regular gold blocks. There is, of course, one slight issue, which is the little fact that Well, to make the tier 2 things, we need gold. And we have no gold. So what do we do with that regard? Well, all we have to do really is produce some gold, yes? I'm just wondering, am I misremembering something, or do we just not have gold at all? I do not know. I think I messed around a little bit in and then reverted back, just see how quickly I could get gold up. And it's like I remember having gold there, but I don't remember having gold. I don't remember how I make gold. That's my only gold planet, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not making gold. This is my first gold thing. Rejoice, everyone. I Mark 3's losing it again. Right. Okay, right. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and put a extractor here, followed by a tier 1 storage here, and that'll just really quickly give a source of gold. So we can avert our chicken egg situation and just produce some. There we go. Okay. There we go, we actually have some gold supply going on. And that'll let the machines actually start building stuff. But in other words, look at this research speed, it's just climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. We have composites. We have gold. We have production going on. I said we have production going on. There we go. There we go. Apparently I did some misclicking. But this thing could really use a better power storage as well. So we're going to do that as well real quick. Which is, I'm going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. 2 of these, 2 of these. And put in the tier 2 batteries instead. So a tier 2 takes as much space as a tier 1. But the thing is, it's 1,000 jumps to 10,000 storage capacity, so it's a big boost on that. Very good. There we go. So this station now accepts much more power from the transports whenever they visit, which in turn will keep all of these hungry machines running a bit longer, won't they? Off you go. And its next power demands should be pretty soon. Also, we had some requests, didn't we? Multi-tool. Okay, it didn't like that. We have got glass and other things now available. So glass. Glass. From here to here. Just need to get all this stuff set up, and we can get things rolling a bit better. Perfect. We also need to go and get some iron nickel composite stuff going on as well. You need hydrogen, don't you? Yes, you do. I keep losing track. Oh, well, that's interesting. This colony requires steel shell to upgrade. Ah, we have that. We have that. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I lost track of what I was doing. Big Boss Constructotron requires upgrades. We must do what we must do. So, install cannon. Install the desired storages, which are meant to go there and there. So I have to actually scrap out some piping. Oops. Because this piping here was only ever for temporary duty. And include the main storage banks. Yeah, look at that. Alright, what were these set to? That one was set to iron. Yep. This one was set to iron copper composites. In fact, I'm thinking part of the thing is that I don't really want these extra things set to these tier 1 composites, because I'm just not going to really use them much if I can get access to titanium. I do need to go into combat pretty soon though, because there's actually a new version of this game coming soon, which will rework a bunch of stuff, including like combat, shipyards for automated for larger scale operations, and automatic building of warships, and the AIs are going to get more aggressive and attack you a lot more consistently and stuff like that. So there are some things happening which will increase and redo the stuff I know how to do in this game. So who knows how that's going to work out, but as I said, that is just released as of recording this, like in the last couple of days, onto the experimental branch, so I don't know how long that will take to come forward. But anyway, fourth cannon, storage bays, more power. Big Boss Constructotron is reaching higher potential. The only thing that would make it better is if we actually gave it some, you know, armor, because it's got a steel hull. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Now we just have to refill it. And where is my power? Ooh, that came in with not much power at all, did it? I think the power station requires upgrades. Also, many of our factory stations require upgrades to the next tier of production. Got to bear that in mind. I think I'll just tell you to resupply. I mean, that's looking pretty full, isn't it? And of course it's gone. It should have gone down here. Oh, there it is. And suddenly the loop is getting full of materials. Good job, Constructotron. Speaking of, I think I do have a power crisis on my hands. Okay. What is going on? Yeah, this station has barely any power available. Oh, I see. Massive expenditure because of research stations. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, this thing just has been needing an upgrade for a while. I mean, it's still using the original pattern. Let's go ahead and update this with the new pattern we just worked out. Also, more power storage. Just as a quick aside, I thought while I was doing this I'd also reconfigure it so I get a V2 station core. We've got station core V1, now we've got a V2. Manage, save the new blueprint, station core V2. So not only does it use bigger batteries, it's also equalized in size as well. So auto logic, builder, also nudge you to move away please, and then just go ahead and grab the stamper array, which goes straight into there. Carbon, get everything configured properly. Carbon stamper, carbon ingot, yes. And then we got a little thing here, which is we need to expand this thing as well. So there is that too. This thing needs to be expanded to have its power arrays and things. So let's go ahead and do that. And just so we can see and appreciate it, this is the thing going. That little temporary storage bay, the bots are going quite happily to it. We've got 4 beams just tearing through the structure of the station. For once, it's not actually like a grid. just a machine ray. I've actually built out the walls on this thing. It's glorious having the 2,000 block limit. Though this assembly array puts this at like 1,600 with walls and things, so yeah, it's a decent size for the station. But look at how quickly it's all going. And that massive increase in storage size helping a ton. Look at it go. All we've got to do now is make sure this thing has enough power to actually, you know, start. That's all it needs really, to start. That might be a slight issue, actually. No, wait, we got another ship we can call on. Mothership, I call upon you. You have a vital role. You can give us the energy to kickstart production once more. Things to note. Of course, we've got increased machine capacity. We've got increased storage capacity. I've also got an excess number of generators. So if there's a big power draw, this thing will actually burn more than it refines as a temporary boost to its power output, just to make sure. But look how quickly that drops, yeah. Okay, we've got some ingots ready to go. We've got some generators ready to go. I didn't actually set them to burn the right thing, so there we go. Okay, apparently we got an ingot, so... And look at that, we're actually slowly depleting the planet. Now, last thing we need to do, of course, is get some batteries in place. And we'll do the same thing as before. We'll just like go ahead and expand off the back of it, like over here. So nothing major going on there, I don't think. Apart from a massive increase in power storage, which is, you know, it benefits everyone, I think. Very much so. Also, I forgot to install those hatches again. I hope the changes on Experimental Branch actually fix that, because that is a slight annoyance. Also, slightly unrelated, because I'm not really annoyed by it, but this new update is going to bring some UI changes apparently as well. So how's that? This game is getting a little bit of AI. Well, it is getting AI work, but I was going to UI. Words! It's getting some UI work. There we go. See, I can say English things too. Sometimes. Yeah, this station now has to catch up on all the power demand that it's missed out on, unfortunately. Also, I've just realised there's a flaw in this design. 6 inputs, 5 transfers to the next stage, 6 outputs. So there is actually a slight bottleneck in the middle here. Oh well, it's nothing too bad, so we can survive it. Right, I've just claimed Formal Health 3, a rare sector. Nothing here, so absolutely nothing. Just double checking, you're making multi-tools, you're my stamper. I need to update you, definitely. I've been going around updating a bunch of my factories, so this, of course, is nickel factory. This one didn't really... Well, this one can do with a storage upgrade for its plastic components, I guess, but I've done nothing as much as the other one. I've mostly just been letting the power station catch back up with the rest of the system, because there was that massive deficit of scrapping my power supply station, combined with, you know, not actually having all the stuff. But now I want to get some production rolling on nanites. We can get some colony upgrades out of this. We can do some resources. Probably going to need it for tier 2 nanites and laser lenses apparently, but nanites is upgrade material blocking us from another tier on a bunch of stuff now. So mech parts plus fuel. So this is going to tap into our fuel reserve a little bit. But it's also going to be a liquid output as well, which is going to be slightly odd. We've not really configured our stuff for that, have we? Hang on. There it is. Right. Put that down. And I'm going to have to retool this thing to accept what we want it to do. Yeah. One moment. I am Mark III. You have created an abomination of science once again. Well, partly. Also, I've kind of found in the thing design, we can set the core color. So we can change the color of that. But we can also, more importantly, set the wall type. So we can actually pick which wall type we want this thing to have. Which is, I wasn't aware of that I could directly control that. So there you go, that's that. But yes, I have built myself a refinery station which is configured to go all the way up to tier 3 nanites. The problem is I can only make tier 1s right now. It's, you know, just going to be a thing. Recharge station. Okay, that's apparently a thing. This design was actually saved with that's a slight problem. Okay, so the save thing here is apparently set to give energy, not take energy. So any new stations will have that until I fix that. So that's something to bear in mind. But that said, we need a mechanical parts line going from there to there. Just like that. And that in turn will give us a nanite line to places that require nanites for an upgrade. So priority 6, because the starting planet's of course very low requirement, so that'll give us some nice big chunky upgrades. Priority 5 because you guys are colonies, priority 4 because you are a research site resource site upgrade. I know how to word, yes. I was just wondering what that was. Oh wait, yeah, that's glass. A glass line there. So that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. They're all ticking over. Oops. Okay, what the hell did I just delete? I just deleted. Oh, the colony supply line. That's might be important. But that's a colony upgrade site, so I want that to be ticking over as well. There we go. Shells, you're fine. We don't have the shell tech though, so we're still kind of like playing catch up on some of this stuff. So where's the tech? There's the tech. Give me that. Give me that. We still got a little bit more left over, but it won't be enough to get titanium shells. But we don't need titanium. We only need electric, really, and we can do that. Bop and bop. Look at the speed of that. And then this is the place that's producing all those shells and going quite smoothly as well. So that is ticking over nicely. Jolly good. Progress. The last thing I was going to try and do was get Compositor working, which I forget where it is now. It's parked around here somewhere. There it is, right. So we do have ourselves a new composite, which is the iron. So iron nickel versus iron copper. So let's go ahead and slap in some upgrades over here, and then we'll call that a video, because I kept forgetting what time I was at on this one. So yeah. Whoops. I think whoops is probably the best way to put it, yeah. Oh well, shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's like just the same kind of dealio as all that. In fact, I can just copy paste it. You hold nickel. Set up a supply line of nickel to come out to. Right, I need storage first. Hang on. I'll do it. Seems to be when it runs low, it depends on what the individual turrets build, I guess, for what it moves where. Okay, there. All that needs is now is a good stock of nickel, and of course we need iron nickel for one of the planets, so we're going to tell that to do that as a priority 6. And then we got it on a bunch of resource deposits and things. Priority 4. Oops. All over the darn place. And lastly, we actually need it to... Not there. Water. Here we go. Yeah, water. So to produce hydrogen, I will get there, darn it. Hydrogen is a refinery with iron nickel composite. So water plus iron nickel composite goes into hydrogen. There we go. Iron nickel composites. This thing will make hydrogen. There we go. Right. All it requires is the materials. So iron nickel over here is a priority 5. As a note, iron nickel production there will actually be insufficient with a colony drawing from it as well, so we'll have to deal with that and increase it at some point. More to the point though, that's the 4th time I've heard Alarm making this episode. This episode definitely is long enough. If I sound a bit blare, it's because I've barely been getting any sleep this week, and that's also why there's not been much content. You know, I was planning not to mention that. Dang it. There you go, it slipped out. There it is. It's in the video. Right. Anyone else need hydrogen? Not right now. Just for a colony upgrade over there and over there. And then to supply some production processes. But yeah, we should be able to start doing something about some of that. As soon as I remember where I put my composite, there it is. Compositor producing a bit, 2 and a bit tubes. So ideally, we want another 3 machines on this. So this compositor setup needs updating. I think it's a bit clunky. I went to the wrong place. Here we go. Right. But now we just have to wait for this thing to actually get its material. Oh, there it goes. And already it's been exported. Okay, cool. So yeah, there we go. Our first hydrogen is being produced, which of course can go into little things like if we had the tech for heavy missiles and rockets, we'd be able to produce those now. Actually, in fact, let's go ahead and queue that up. So, missile tech, heavy missiles, rockets. We don't have the capacity right now to deal with all of that, but we've made a start, and with nanites producing and hydrogen producing, we are going to get some more colony advancements. In fact, we're going to get colonies hitting max level with nanites, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, sleepy time for me. So you need copper to advance, really? Sure, here you go. Just get you very quickly topped up on copper. Oh, I'm sorry. Right. Problem with the chill time is that it can make you sleepy, can't it? But yeah, this is Brian Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. You need fuel, really. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll catch you all some more time. Next time, because I doubt that the experimental adventure will hit main so quickly. So next time, we'll actually do something combat related. I mean, we're making almost the top tier missiles now. So we've just got heavy missile tech unlocked. All we need is titanium, and we can make... No, this is shell. Where's the missile station? This is the missile station. There we go. Yeah, making heavy missiles now. We're almost at the stage of rockets, which is the second highest missile in the game. The only thing heavier is nuclear torpedoes, apparently. Let's see. Damage 60, radius 6, accuracy spread 5, accuracy spread 10, radius 5, damage 40. So a slight increase in damage radius, a bump in raw damage done, and more accurate in general on higher tiers of missiles. So missiles... Actually, no, I'll talk about the combat stuff. Hey, there it is. And look, we've got 178k left over as well. Ooh. We can do some dangerous stuff. In fact, how much do we need for titanium? 60... That makes that a 128, and that makes that a 264. Actually, that's the one we need for construction, but that's the one we need for tools. Look at that, we got 306,000 spare CPU now. That is soaring. But yeah, time to stop. Thanks for watching. See you all some other time. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Please let me sleep tonight. Oh, I never actually plumbed in the fuel, did I? Whoops. That's why it's not been doing anything. Damn it all.